This question says company Z has a debt to equity ratio of 1 to 2 and it has an equity beta of 1.5. Debt is assumed to be risk-free and has a pre-tax cost of 2% per annum. The expected return on the market portfolio is 10% and the corporation tax is 30%. Company Y is ungeared and in the same business sector as Company Z, and the question asks, what is the cost of equity of Company Y? Well, a couple of things to point out here. If it is ungeared, that means they have no debt, and we are essentially looking to calculate the ungeared cost of equity, KEU. We're also told that debt is risk-free, so when we come to work this out, the debt beta equals 0. Given the fact that we have an equity beta of Company Z that is geared because it has a debt to equity ratio of 1 to 2, this 1.5 is your geared beta. So what we can do is we can ungear this or de-gear it by using the formula. The ungeared beta is the geared beta multiplied by the value of equity over the value of equity plus the value of debt, 1 minus t. So we can take the equity beta of 1.5. They've got a debt to equity ratio of 1 to 2, so the equity is 2. The debt is 1, and we're told the tax rate is 30%. That's 1 minus 0.3. So if we systematically work this out, 1 minus 0.3 is 0.7, multiplied by 1 is obviously 0.7, add on the 2, and the bit on the bottom is 2.7. We can then tidy this up a little bit and say 1.5 multiplied by 2 over 2.7 gives us 1.5 times 2 divided by 2.7 is 1.111. Now this is the ungeared beta, and with this is applicable for a company that has no debt, and we can put it into the capital asset pricing model, which says the cost of equity equals the risk-free rate plus the market return minus the risk-free rate multiplied by beta. And we've just worked out the ungeared beta, so this will then work out the ungeared cost of equity, which is what we're after. And so on this question, it told us the risk-free rate is 2% because it said that debt was risk-free. We're told that the market return was 10% minus the risk-free rate of your 2% times your beta of 1.111. So do this one step at a time. 0.1 minus 0.02 is 0.08. Multiply that by 1.111 and you get 0.089, and then we can add these two together. 0.02 plus 0.089 gives us 0.109, and therefore the correct answer is 10.9%, and it's B.